So I just deadheaded a set of violas. Yeah, so you see the bottles I'm using in my windowsill? There you see, I filled them to the brim with water and stick them in the bottles. This one is more bloomy than this one. Bloomy. So I'll probably be harvesting those petals. I have some mint and I have onions to use on the spot, and just an old glass bottle because I like being able to see through to see when the water gets murky, so I can change the water for my onions because they will smell on your black ass. Y'all know Mister keeps me laced up. This one's about gone. It does look more purple now. Me and him was fighting. I was like, that's pink. I was like, you know I don't do pink. He's like, no, it's purple. And I was like, it's not purple. So, but it doesn't matter. I appreciate that he thinks of me regularly, even after 2 decades. This is ginger. This is ginger. Let me back up. I'm going to be cutting this middle stalk. I had stopped cutting the stalks because, first of all, the tea is not worthy enough of just making tea. So I had stopped cutting the stalks, but the one stalk that died, but this one did not. So I may go ahead and cut this one as well. And what I'll do is cut it at the same angle that I cut this one. Hopefully that's the key to keeping it alive. And the reason why I want to keep it alive, I mean, clearly other stalks are growing, but the reason why I want to keep it alive is because it's to promote continued growth in the ginger under there. Let me also spin this around because it is leaning for sun, and it needs water. Oh, she's standing straight up from this angle, but doesn't matter. She needs to be pruned back. So that's what we're gonna do. So I legit got caught up watering, like I don't have some whole ass repotting to do. It's not a bad thing. Got my drum fan going that Mr. hooked us up with, y'all. Someone worthy of riding and or dying. And everything is hey, dragonfly, hang down. I hope she don't, hey, oh, she came right for me. She came right over here to me. Giant girl, showing out. She's showing out. She knows she on YouTube. I was saying before, we were showing love to everybody, showing love to Mister, to the dragonfly. Thank you, goddess. I don't know, some kind of life. As a dragonfly, I was very popular. And I'm not mad because they are definitely our friends as well. And if you're scared of dragonflies, think to yourself, when have you ever heard of anyone terrorized or injured from a dragonfly bite? And maybe that'll help you calm your own ass down, because only you can do it now. I know, you know, personal fears are real, so try using that as a tactic, because in thinking that way, I not only am not afraid of them, I love them, and they must sense my love too. Anyway, I love them, and not only do I love them, they help me not be so scary out here every time I see something fly by. Because I am scary when I see something fly by, especially since the hawks have made themselves so at home in this bitch. Oh my God, what do they think? Oh, they're so comfortable in residential spaces. I don't even. So yeah, I am nervous in general, but these dragonflies have helped me train myself to be more at peace and not anxious anxious every time something flies by. Like I would be, wasps used to have me in a frenzy, man. But I assume now, whenever I see something, it might be a wasp, and maybe I should be scared to death. But my spirit is so calm that whatever it is not interested in attacking me, because it knows I'm not interested in attacking it. So it puts me at peace to think everything that flies by is a dragonfly, and I'm not only am I not scared of it, I wouldn't be uncomfortable with it landing on my finger. I sit and talk to them bitches sometimes for like 10 minutes at a time. It seems like she don't move, I don't move. Well, she moves. She be sitting where she's sitting, you know, sitting where she's sitting and knitting. You know, it look like they're, I don't know if you ever seen a dragonfly close up, but these are so big, and I stand so close to them while we're talking, and it looks like they're knitting with their hands. And they're doing something with their big ass, they got big ass fly eyeballs. But they're still so beautiful in their own way. And they don't get enough credit. They don't get enough credit because we all know helicopters were modeled after them. Don't front. I'm like, girl, I'm gonna try to get your history told. Girl, I'm gonna try to get it told. But don't nobody care. It's kind of like black people. Don't nobody care. Okay, so these are my red onions that I'm letting do their thing out here. And they like not being bothered much. Really, quite frankly. And so I come out and harvest when I need some onions, some green onions, tops. But other than that, I let them be. So much easier than trying to pull them when they're too young, and you know you ain't gonna get the root. Yeah, there's my Jamaican sorrel. I can't zoom in because I have a handful of these that I am going to stick to and put them away, throw them away. Yeah, so my Jamaican sorrel is coming right along. I'm gonna water this some more again. This is microtom. Oh, look at her. Cucumber. Finally doing a little something. I know y'all got cucumbers already. I don't, so let's fight, ho. Let's fight over it. I'm ready to fight some shit today. Over the good fight. I'm fighting the good fight. These are my red bell peppers. They're ready to be transplanted for sure into the ground if I'm gonna do it. But I haven't decided what space I'm going to give them. Okay, so this is a sweet mint that's going to eventually go inside. It actually can right now, but I'm going to let it get a little bit taller. This is my pimento, this pepper, which needs to be repotted badly. Here's the tiny Tim tomato that I kept telling y'all was not fruiting and was flowered all over the place. But ain't no kind of fruiting or pollination seemed like it was going on. The flowers would close and open and close and open and close and open and close and open. Finally, they have opened and pollinated and flowered and fruiting actively. Like fruiting actively. But this is the tiniest little, this is smaller than the microtom. The tiny Tims I have seen on the internet have been larger. And this is what the microtom originally did before I trained it to do all the, yeah. Anyway, look how teeny this fruit is. And I grew the red currants too. So tiny. Now keep going. This is Patty. Oh, this is one of those cucumbers I couldn't throw away. I threw all the other ones away though. I promise. I threw all the other ones away. I spun her around so that her other politely escort his ass out. Security. Yeah. On the table, if you know, you know. This is Viola. She done got tall in this thing. So tall. Buddy, suffering like a mug. I'm supposed to be repotting him as well. Oh, yeah. Patty. It's like the first year. I knew the patio always didn't need staking, but I wasn't planting them as deep as I would like to have. Like this one, still not planted as deep as I would like to have. And I feel like when I plant them deeper, the stalk is thicker and stronger, and the tomatoes are beefier. And that's what I want. So, yeah, I successfully was able to do that for the first time in this planter, which I think is awesome. I'm very proud of myself. I just took off another layer of bottom leaves, hoping to get it to grow a little bit taller, because it started flowering down there already. I wanted to get maybe a little bit taller, but I'm not pressed. If that's as tall as it gets, then I won't amend any soil. I only want it to be able to amend the soil. Don't ask me why, but something, the Mother Nature in me kind of thinks it'll be healthy for the plant. But maybe these things aren't falling into line because I am supposed to amend the soil on the top, but this is not a time. I think I'm supposed to do it later after it starts producing fruit. And then there'll be another fresh layer just on top that'll just be leaching itself through gradually of nutrients that will be timely for the highest nutrient count, flavor, all the beneficial things that the resulting yield needs. Man, my green folks, I know y'all followed all that. I hope y'all listened and followed all that, because that was not me. I will not be able to repeat what was the information that just came out of me for all of us. I'm going to relearn it again. I'm probably going to relearn it again when I edit this video, because I don't know what all that knowledge was, but I know it was knowledge, and I know if you put together the pieces of the puzzle, it makes sense. I'm telling you, the ancestors educate through me. I don't even get it. I don't understand it. It don't come from a book. Ain't nothing in America that could make me, that could give me credentials for them to deem me capable. Like there's nothing, there's no human ledger aligned to determine who has the capability of rendering these messages for whatever reason. So whichever ones of y'all absorbed it and learned it for your gardening and life, because gardening skills, girl, be helping you in life one way or another. Life. Anyway, yeah, struggle salads. These are onions, so, and really they struggling in comparison to the ones that I showed you out in front of the sorrel. Yeah, I just smothered his bitch ass like a mafia queen. Yeah, so as I was saying, and just got demonstrated, there he is. That's his grave site right there. Well, anyway, oh man, this is a whole ass garden session. There's so many different directions on this. Some of y'all who generally come just for the garden videos, y'all finna be surprised. Half of y'all finna unsubscribe too, because it's too much. I know this be too much for people to fathom in their own minds sometimes, because colonization is a drug. This is Share, and this is the one that I topped off because I wanted to see if I could control the height. Well, you know it's going to control the height. So I'm working controlling the height early in its life cycle, and I'm noting that it may potentially be what gives you bigger fruit. To either top, if you're growing from seed, to top that plant off, just top it the whole fuck off down to a foot. That's what I did. This is a foot of growth, and at that point I hacked the whole plant down. Because when I do those side-by-side comparisons, one of the things I consistently say is I like the typical bunching traits of the indigo rose over that humongous bunching trait that Share has, because it's just so heavy even at its smaller stages. And I don't like that it appears that the fruit is so much smaller. Now you have to keep in mind that I'm growing indigo rose from a cutting, so that could also be a reason why that fruit is so meaty as well. But anyway, we're about to see. And my microtoms usually get bigger than this. I'm not sure what's going on, but I do know I'm gonna cut these branches back here before it starts fruiting, because I don't want that height back there. So I hope her web is not on there. I have oh, maybe it was. Sorry, girl. Find something else to attach to. But yeah, I decided to let her go ahead and do that. Normally, I will knock a web down if it's in my walkway, or if it's somewhere I'm going to need to reach in to harvest. And I'll do that just before the harvest, you know. I'll move any webs and then reach in. But other than that, I go ahead and let the webs remain. Now, if I see too many webs on one plant, just like at one time, I saw 3 different spider webs on this plant. There's one right there. That one. But there were 3 different spider webs on that plant, and that started giving me spider mite vibes. So I took to taking them all down with Spider-Man, and then following up with a jet spray of water. So I don't use like additional chemicals with that kind of thing. Look, she's doing so nice. She's gonna give me so many stalks. It's gonna be so nice. But then this bitty hoe, I'm wondering if I shouldn't just give her up to start it over again with one of these cuttings. Should I? Cause she, oh. I be wondering if you're hungry.
I experimented with something and I cut the
You
grass.
step back here?
I didn't step back here. You would see my big footprint back there.
Okay. What now? Yeah.
You don't come out with a nice fancy drain of egg.
Huh?
You don't come out of that neck.
I know, how disrespectful. So disrespectful. I was like, he went through all that. Why is it so disrespectful? You so disrespectful. Better safe than sorry. See, that's coming up healthy now. This moringa right here, all late and shit. Everything coming, all of those coming out late though.
You know why?
Because the whole season shifted.
They know when they're supposed to come.
They do know when they're supposed to. You're right.
Yeah.
You're absolutely right. They know when they're supposed to come up. We don't. We think we know.
Oh, I need some.
Man, this Negro used Yeezy in a little hole, like a little mole hole or something, under the porch, which is not a problem because I did the exact same thing a week or two ago. We were just making sure whatever it was gone. This Negro couldn't be satisfied with just putting it in down the hole. He needed to take his leaf blower and blow Yeezy further down into the hole. Problem with that is it came out the other side of the sidewalk under there and attacked us. Bro, just pour the stuff where it need to go and excuse yourself from the premises. Oh my God. I don't know if I can go finish the video now. I don't know if little pepper particles are permeating the perimeter of the property. Pump, why would you do that? And why is he not in here if it attacked him like it did me? Oh my God, my upper lip, my mustache is burning. What in the world? He just had to be a man. He couldn't just put the pepper down there. You had to blow it through to the other side. Guess who's on the other side, bro? Us.
She said you could get as close as you want. I'm not giving you shit back. But that Spider-Man, that's for me. I need his escort ship. I need him, girl. I'm not gonna fight over no man. That's mine. That's my stick. Let me holler. She's so cute. Girl, say cheese. She said cheese, bitches. Okay. Well, give me my stick though. This is mine. Thank you. she just did a vlog for y'all. Like, real talk. Blue did a vlog. I let Blue have the camera for a vlog. So I hope all of y'all that understood what she said, because I'm sure it was probably also an ancestral message. I hope y'all paid attention. Normally I understand what they're talking about, but that was just for those of you who heard her. Okay. Now, beyond all the crazy talk, I finally got a snow pea climbing. Happy about that. Oh, I cut another one that's doing the right thing. Doing right by it. 2 orange bell peppers. I do have 3 callaloo that were coming up in these trenches. They came up in these trenches. So you know they're gonna be strong. Oh, is that another one? No, that's one of the weeds there is a weed that looks a lot like callaloo coming up. And I'm talking about this one, that's Purslane, clearly. Which is also a superfood, by the way, though. In case y'all didn't know. This, my dear, is callaloo, and so is this. And so is this that is submerged in soil pretty much, though. Because I watered. But I found those, like I was saying, in these trenches. In these trenches. Because I know they grow. Sometimes they grow from seeds that spilled into the lining here. Since my callaloo is so deep this year, because we amended so much soil, I knew it was going to happen. I waited till a couple of them popped up in here. So I transplanted them in there.
Oh, they was in there?
A few. Oh my God, these things are so beautiful. So beautiful. Oh my God, so beautiful. Okay, so anyway, have a few little callaloo here, and when they grow, when they get big enough, I'll just take a branch off one of them and propagate them how I need them to be in this bed. Meanwhile, I'm waiting till these things get a bit larger. I'm thinking about mulching over here. It would be so pretty. And the plants wouldn't mind. But I also like having this as a dumping ground for excess soil. And in people's arms, among other things. But anywho, yeah, all of my garden is enjoying the cool down quite a bit. Yeah, they're waking on up. The beans are I have them staked up with this railing here. But they're still kind of pushing the verbena over the edge of the planter. But that's actually working out. I keep wanting to come harvest these, but I'm watching them grow bigger and taller and stronger. And I may just see how far it's willing to go. Because my yield can be larger just on volume, you know, just because the leaves are larger. So it would still be a larger yield. So we'll see. Oh, this onion is popping through. Something is attacking this verbena. I'm not sure why. These are being free. God has set this up however she set this up, although I'm still a little leery about this okra. But she set this up however she set this up, and wasp. I'm gonna let him go in there. Yeah, meanwhile though, this okra, okay, so this whole garden is yours right now? That's a yes. There's my patio. Oh man, it's gonna have tomatoes coming from every side. And this is the bush that we all want to get, isn't it? When we want shorter plants, fruiting lower, that's what we're talking about. I'm so proud of that. There she go. I can't believe you attacked me. You attacked me. I gotta attack you. You couldn't just put the pepper down there. You had to be a man and blow it out to the other side. I was wondering what you're talking about. It's coming, because it's coming from me first. It's coming from me first. And then when it come around, I was like, what is he talking about? It's coming. And I was like, okay, well, I don't want to take no chances because I know how I am. And then as I would come back, I was like, it's following me back here. I thought, I was like, how is it following me back in the backyard? And I was like, well, so I went inside to get myself together because I was like, if I'm in here like this, ain't no way he shouldn't be in here too. Why is he able to be out there? And then I thought about it. I was like, he blew it through to the other side where I was standing.
I told you.
And then my mustache started burning.
I know.
My eyes was burning.
I didn't attack you.
You attacked me.
I was getting it through to see, you know.
I was attacked.
I told you I was going to do.
I was attacked by your masculinity. Patriarchy at work. Stand with me, with big sisters. Stand with me.
You forgive me?
Make a hashtag. No, don't make no hashtag. Make a GoFundMe. It's a season. Everything's back to normal.
Now more space between them.
Everything's back to normal.
Down
The airport? Okay, what you gonna do down there?
there. Rent a plane like everybody else.
Rent a plane? Okay. Where we going?
Well, I gotta learn how to fly first.
Apparently no more. $247 an hour.
You know they gotta have some licenses.
Yeah.
You might not be that most experienced.
Are you hungry? But I know, huh?
I said I probably should eat.
Yeah. Yeah.
I can get something when we get